Let's see something here. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Check, 1, 2. Sis says she got her t-shirt and rally posted ready. Y'all ready? So basically, family, what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to try to do some review. I don't want to tarnish the, it's going to be some review, but it's going to be, I'm going to be underscoring some things. I mean, it made me feel some type of way when the Nasheedites come to this platform, if you will, and they begin to cry. They begin to say things like, this is desperation, or no. This is the first time in a long time that somebody has dedicated themselves to put the truth out there. You know what I'm saying? Amatula say, you losing weight. Amatula, I gotta get right, Amatula. Now I actually back my camera up some. You know what I mean? I'm in tip-top condition. Yeah. But no, I backed my camera up a little bit. I used to be up on the camera. I backed up some. But I want the Nasheedites to know. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to start doing, because it kind of bothers me that because you know something, you don't want somebody else to know what you know so they can ignore it like you ignored it. You know what I'm saying? You want people to ignore things that you know that you shouldn't be ignoring. And so y'all Nasheedites and Nasheedians be coming on my page talking about, oh, you a troll, oh, you this and that. Listen, it's not gonna change nothing. You know, when I get tired, I'll let you know. You know what I mean? This is my internet service. This is my camera. This is my mic. We are the Marshmallow TV citizens, and we're going to keep it pushing. Just turn it off. That's all you can do. You just turn it off. But I'm going to tell you what, for those who don't turn it off, if we have some Nasheedites in here that are on the fence, after tonight, you won't be on the fence unless you choose to. I mean, look at Candy. Come on, GS, quit babbling and work. KMCD, I understand how y'all gonna tell me don't babble, but y'all will go over there and listen to Tariq Nasheed just pick talking points of the day and just babble. But then tell me don't babble. KMCD, how that work? That he can go over there and pick a story like, yeah, and the white supremacists was over there. They was doing jumping jacks. And see, this is what the white supremacist does. When they do jumping jacks and they eat flapjacks, you know, the white supremacists, you know, and see, yeah. How you doing, Lady C? Hi, Lady C, how are you? Nice to see you in here. I'll wait for you to come in. I'll wait for you to come in. Come on in. I'll wait for you to come in, you dig? Hey, butter biscuit man. Y'all listen to all that. But I just say a few words and you say, come on, you man. No, okay. Y'all, anybody go there, go listen to one of them videos right now. Go and listen to one of them right now. I'm trying to tell you. He'll come in there, he'll be like, yeah. You know, FBAs, yeah, the FBAs here. Yeah, the FBAs. You know young MA is pregnant. What? You know young MA is pregnant. Sierra said, Tariq is so fly, you can't stand it. I could care less. I just said. Like, what? What did he just say? Did he just go from FBA to young MA? Yeah, Tatiana. Tatiana got prego. I'm trying to tell you, man. And people follow this guy like he is going to lead people to some sort of let me take this off. This is getting on my nerve. Like he's going to lead people to some sort of resolution as it relates to oppression. I mean, it's beyond me, man. Man. And then they tell me, oh, he's doing another show. Man, let me start the show, family. Cryptonomics said we can't start the show without this. The citizens say we can't start the show without this. So let me grab my kombucha and let's just start the show, man. Because we're going to talk about this, man. These Nasheedites be trying to distract me. But I ain't going to let you distract me. I'm going to go ahead and give them this work until I get tired. Let's go. I be that more you going to remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember, that's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. If you a friend of the Moors, then you a friend of mine. I was told to watch my enemies, now hold my line. Those that speak against the prophet, they speak against me. And I'm speaking about the prophet over Drew Ali, who was the first to remind you and bind you back to Morocco, the mountains, Mississippi, and Quebec. Told you you wasn't black, proved it with straight facts. You tripping off trucks, you need to be tripping off that. Now here we go again, acting like you a slave. Family, see y'all tonight, 9:30. Let's go. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. Let me say thank you to my brother and my friend. I never met him before, but a friend. If you're a friend of the Moors, then you're a friend of mine. Get a bird dog, brother name. Let me see. Hold on. Let me do it real quick. Gilberto Hernandez. That's right. He sent me a Cash App and said he's sponsoring the show tonight. And his name Gilberto. That's right. Gilberto. So get mad at him. Me. We tether gang tonight. Me, Tariq Nasheed, and Gilberto. Tether gang. Oh my goodness. The Jive Turkey Awards is coming up. The Jive Turkey Awards is coming up. If you are not familiar with the Jive Turkey Awards, you're going to be in for a treat this year. Oh my goodness, the Jive Turkey. If you are not a Moorish World TV citizen or you're a newly Moorish World TV citizen, you need to Google Moorish World TV Jive Turkey Awards and get caught up. We got the Jive Turkey Awards coming up. I'm trying to tell you. Woo! Yes, indeed. Mike Jones. Yeah, we're going to vote on the Jive Turkey Awards. I'm going to have the votings. They're going to be up soon. I mean, look, tread lightly, GS, or Tariq will make another cartoon. Man, listen, let me tell you what we did. Hold on, let me put this in here. Again, let me thank my brother, my friend Gilberto. I hope I said it right. Thanks, family, for all the support. Let me just put this in there. I mean, thank you, Peter Bravestrong, and everybody who liked my intro. I wish I had more time. Let me tell you something about me, right? Oh my goodness. I wish I had more time to really this is why I thank everybody who like Gilberto and M. Nugent and my brother DJ Airman, the Royals and everybody else that hit this and hit these cash things, because I wish I had more time. I wish I had more time to dedicate more time to more better production. But you know, the cash apps and the support also give me time to take away from what I got to do to take care of my family and just dedicate a little bit more time. But I wish I had more time to be more creative and travel a little more, because I'm gonna tell you, this case right here about Marco, this case about Marcos, I wish I had a budget just to go on the road, because it's so more. UK in the building. UK, you welcome over here. You ain't no tether over here. If you a tether, I'm a tether, he's a tether, she's a tether too. Because Marco Sanders, he's a tether too. So you welcome over here. All tethers. Come on over here with me. That's right. All the tether. You come over here with me, Marco Garcia. You come over here with Garcia. You come over here with Marco. You come over here with Garcia. You come over with us. That's right. Everybody be one tether with us. Come on. Come on home. That's right. We're not going to play with them. We're not going to play with them. That's right. That's right. Everybody come over here. That's right. I'm a tether, he's a tether, we's a tether, she's a tether too. That's right. Marco Sanders. That's right. Hold up. Stop the show. Sister Yasmin said, Diaz, did you see the papers on Marcus Sanders on Google? Absolutely. And that's what I'm saying. The papers on Marcus Sanders, I would like to be on the ground and go and investigate and verify that information. I wouldn't want to verify that information on the internet. So I might have to put up a Kickstarter to see if anybody want to finance the research, the ground research. I will go do the research, but you know, you got to go out. You got to go. I would do the ground research. Woo! Because this is a really odd situation. You know what I mean? This is an odd situation. Thank you, my brother. Love your word. And I love you for tuning in. That's right. Because we need to wake people up. Because even if you're in the UK, right, you always have opportunists that's looking in for means to extract all the money from the poor or the less fortunate or the middle class or those who just not paying attention. You know what I'm saying? And so somebody have to be there. And now let me say this one more time, because I'm about to get started. Mr. Hotel in the building. Hoteles. He's a tether too. Mr. Hoteles. Marco. Mr. Hoteles. Cortia. Tito. I'm Tito. I'm Tito. Yeah, I said, yeah, they don't want to see Tito, Mr. Hotel. No, I'm Tito. Somebody said, he said I should go after Charleston White. Nah, man. I think Charleston White is doing a wonderful job. He's using the internet for his retirement plan. Like if people ain't caught on to that, he tells you what he's doing, digital pit boss. He already said what he's doing. He said he don't care. You know what I mean? So now Charleston White, he's working the internet, brother. He's not really trying to make a difference or make a change or nothing. He's working the internet. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's working the internet. But when you look at people like, when you look at people like Marco, when you look at people like Marco, he's trying to work the people. You see what I'm saying? He's trying to work the people. You know what I mean? Like Charleston White, he tells you that he is poking people to get attention, and he's not going to stop. He tell people his game plan, so I don't see why people even respond. You know what I'm saying? He tells everybody exactly what he's doing, and he's sensationalizing his social media platform, and in order to get views, and those views will translate to him being called around the city to do lectures and talk about a little bit of nothing. But yeah, I don't think. Thank you so much, Elaine Jones. I don't think that mean we'll be playing a circus game. You know what I mean? Digital. We need to go after these $1 million scammers. That's right. Charleston White tell you, he said, my channel ain't monetized. He said, listen, I just do this and people book me. You know what I mean? And people book me. Let me see that. Let me see, somebody just sent me a cash app. Let me see. I just see what it says. It says, let me see this. Now, this is the type. It said, we are delineating and praying for your help. This is the type of talk that I like. I would love to show people how delineate. Let me see if I say it right. I hear that. Delineate. Let me make sure I got it right. Man. Yeah. No. I would love to teach people how to delineate properly. You know what I'm saying? There is a way to do it. But this FBA is, when you say FBA is a lineage, that's such an ambiguous way to delineate that, you know, it's just going to meet a whole bunch of conflict down the road. You have to do something precisely. When you're over 100, you're supposed to think things through a little bit better than that. But I understand. Mooresville TV, repping your Cash App, GS. Yeah, that's we want to thank my brother Integrity 360. But yeah, there is a way to delineate, but it got to be done in such a way where it's going to cover all things. It's not going to be just like a lineage, but it also will cover the legal requirements that it takes to be separate as a group or a collective, so you can really make a claim. That's why I always said, where is the organization for FBA so they actually can make the claim for reparations? No organization, there'll be no reparations, because you got to make a claim. Somebody got to make the claim. You know what I mean? Somebody got to make the claim. You can't make the claim just saying that we're a lineage. It doesn't work like that. You know what I'm saying? But let me get started, family. I'm going to give you some little bit updates. Let me get some updates real quick, because I think this is very important that we start from the top. Let's take it from the top, family. Now, for all the Nasheedites that want to say I do this for views, I thought it'd be wise just to real quick run through some things real quick. You know what I mean? Oh, thank you, Integrity. He said, I was thanking you for your help, meaning the work you're putting in. Absolutely. But I would love to have that conversation, Integrity, you know what I'm saying, of how to actually do it too. I mean, now, listen, what I want to do is I want to show y'all something that, family, we need to break out of the idea that I want all the smoke. Text me. I got the same number. We need to break out the idea that we can't talk about what's going on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to remind people that everybody on the internet is looking at topics of the day and making discussions out of them. We need to remind people, we say the most ridiculous ridiculous things. Like that's like telling a news broadcaster that they're trolling because they do the same story 3 times a day. That's what they do. Man, are we that gone? Are we that gone? If a person is doing social media vlogging, that's what they're going to do. They're going to look at topics of the day, topics on the internet, and they're going to speak on them. So to sit back as an ignorant fool and talk about, you're doing this for views, you're doing this for trolls. I don't know what the heck we come to as a people. Like, is that the best we come up with? The most intelligent thing that we have come up with? That's the most intelligent thing we come up with. Why don't you just turn off and don't look? That's all. Why don't you turn off and don't look? Because if you look, you're going to see these type of things that I'm about to lay at you. Now look at this. Tariq Nasheed, it says 4 hours ago, how Charles Barkley and Shaq looked when they were speaking about Kyrie. I bet you won't nobody say, oh, Tariq trolling Shaq. Tariq trolling was named. No, nobody cares. Nobody cares if Shaq get trolls. Nobody cares if Barkley get trolls by Tariq Nasheed or anybody else on the internet. That's just the internet, goofballs. But let me show you how your supreme Nasheed Marco is. Look, Tariq Nasheed debates caller over nationality. You know what I'm saying? That's a troll conversation. Who cares? Nobody cares unless it interests you. But nobody should say, oh, he's trolling people for nationality. Man, who cares? Don't nobody care. I don't. But let me go on with it. Right here. He's dressed up like Al Sharpton one year. I went on his page and looked at it. He's dressed up like Al Chapo another year for Halloween. You know what I'm saying? So the point that I'm making is, like, keep putting the dumb comments that somebody is trolling or somebody doing something for views. He's talking about Kanye West for views. You crazy weirdos. That's what he's doing. Absolutely. He did fake conversation to indirectly diss you. And guess what, Dakota? I don't care. I'm about to smoke them with this facts. I'm not debating nationality. I'm going to smoke them with these facts. I mean, he can talk about nationality all he wants. He can say more enslaved every African from the pygmies to the Egyptians. He going to get this smoke. Bang! Yeah, that's what he gonna get. That's right. He can talk about the Moors enslaved, the pygmies, the Congolese. He can say the Moor. I don't care. We're gonna talk about how you're using slave owner tactics to get that money. That's what we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about how the new slaveholder today, the new slaveholder today, using slaveholder tactics to fleece their own people. Thank you so much, Tony Smith, using slave master tactics, slave owner tactics. And that's what we're going to get into in a minute. Family, please pay attention and please share. Let's start off from the top. You know I like to do my thing as a story. If you don't have patience to watch Moorish World TV, just click off. That's all you have to do is click off. But this is educational. This is entertainment. But this also one of them shows that is for critical thinkers and critical thinkers only. You know what I'm saying? It's also one of them shows that is for critical thinkers and critical thinkers only. Now, I said earlier that Tariq Nasheed may quite possibly be the same thing that he's calling everybody else, a tether. Why do I say that? The reason why I say that is because when you follow the name Tariq Allah Nasheed, you have no connection to who he was formerly, what his former name was. Not from him. So if a person is representing FBA, And we know he wasn't born Tariq Nasheed. Anybody that follows him should say, okay, who were you before you were Tariq Nasheed? If you're going to represent FBA, that's what we need to know first. Because Tariq, my son's name is Tariq. His name is Tariq because of the Moor named Tariq who helped conquer Spain. That's it. I'm a Moorish American, proclaimed, and I use that name as a historical figure to rubber stamp what I perceive to have happened in history that was a part of my history. That's my concept. It don't have to be anybody else's concept. You know what I'm saying? You say, this man is hurt. How many lives have you done? I'm going to do 6 months worth. I told you that when I started. So come back in 6 months and ask me. I'm going to lose count. That's how many I'm going to do. Anyway, so when we look at Tariq Nasheed, first of all, let's break it down. This is educational. This is educational for those who don't know. For those who do know, just be patient till we get to the good stuff real quick. Let's start with Tariq. Tariq is, for all intents and purposes, a Muslim name. It means morning star in some regard, and also talk about the 8th century Islamic military leader who conquered Spain for the Moors. Allah, it means the God, A-L-L-A-H, God, Arabic. And we already know what that means. It only means the God. It doesn't mean no moon God and all that other stuff. I mean, now, Nasheed, this is the funny part. Nasheed, in the Muslim world, the Nasheed, plural, Nasheed, is a song without musical instrument with lyrics that resemble hymns that praise God, Allah. The person who sings Nasheed is called Munsheed. So here we go. He has no connection to Islamic practices. He has none whatsoever. No connection to Islamic practice. In fact, he talked down on Islam and religion. In fact, he dresses up for Halloween, and he dresses up for Halloween. But I say he dresses up for Halloween. That means we know he's not a practicing Muslim. So why do he carry the name Tariq Allah Nasheed? These are the questions that his people should ask him. These are the questions that they're scared about. These are basic questions. These are basic questions that anybody that's following him should ask him. These are basic questions. Because if a person is misrepresenting themselves, let me say this to the camera. If a person is misrepresenting themselves, you don't think they're going to misrepresent you? He was just talking down to Islam the other day, but I'm not going to stay right there. If a person misrepresent themselves, you don't think they're going to misrepresent you? He was talking down religion the other day. But Tariq contradicts himself so many times too now. 1 minute he'll big up, 1 minute he'll talk down. 1 minute he'll big up. He contradicts himself all the time. You know what I mean? But that's not the point that I'm making. I'm not going to get stuck there. I'm not going to get stuck there because I got plenty more to give you, plenty more slides to break this thing down so you can get a picture of exactly what we're dealing with. You know what I mean? We got to get a picture exactly what we're dealing with, family, so we can wake up. We got to wake up. It's very important. Now, again, he misrepresents himself as if he's some sort of gangster. Or was this a rap image? Now, if it's a rap image, then he needs to tell the people, because right now he's out front representing that he's striving to get some FBA money by going to Washington or making a conversation. You understand what I'm saying? So was he ever a gangster? You asked me about mine. I answered. Was he? No, we know he wasn't no gangster. So we're going to keep it going. We're going to keep it moving. What I'm saying is that all of these things should be questioned. All of these things. Who were you? Who are you? You post this stuff to make like you got a legitimate past in the 90s. But these are fake video shoots. You ain't got no day ones. These are fake video shoots. I ain't never seen nobody cross their fingers like that from any hood I ever seen around the country. It's a fake video shoot. The only one ever did that was DMX. And it represents the X. I mean, these are fake video shoot pictures. When you was making all that whack music. And I believe now that I've studied this thing so much, I believe that you were a plant at this time to try to infiltrate hip hop, because wasn't nobody rapping like that. Wasn't nobody calling nobody wenches. You was rapping and throwing stuff in the air that nobody could relate to. Calling people wenches and wash your ass. Wasn't nobody rapping like that. Hold up one second. Look. I believe you was trying to infiltrate the hip hop and carry the momentum to hip hop into the place where it is now, or into some disgusting place as they ultimately did. I mean, watch this. I mean, I truly believe that. I believe that I have confidence and faith in that you were you were instrumental. Let me see this real quick. I believe that you was instrumental in, let me see what's going on here. I believe that you was instrumental in what we see in hip hop today, but I don't think you ever took off though. That's the thing. I don't think you ever took off. I mean, but I think a million other people that they put on that mission, they ultimately took off. And now hip hop is like it is today. But you just didn't take off. But I believe that you was an opt-in trying to push the movement, the hip hop movement, into an ignorant, sloppy, goofy space. I truly believe that, because wasn't nobody rapping like you. Wasn't nobody paying attention to that garbage. Here we go. Like who is this, man? Who does this, man? Who make a song called "Wash Your Ass" and then go? Come on, man. Come on, man. Somebody paid him to do this trash music, and somebody is paying him now. I'm going all out with this. This is trash music. This stuff. I mean, when you listen to Uncle Luke, pop that, do the brown, do the brown. At least, man, you can rock the Doodoo Brown. You might wasn't from no Miami, but they would rock Doodoo Brown. But man, that stuff Tariq was talking about, man, that stuff wasn't even close. That stuff was made up. Doodoo Brown, Doodoo Brown. You might didn't even like Miami bass, but when that Doodoo Brown song came on, you knew what was going on. You knew what was going on. So you can tell that it was manufactured. And everything from that point was manufactured. Even what we see today, it's manufactured. See, listen. The way that we get caught up is it's hard for us to separate truth from falsehood. Truth looks so like falsehood today, and falsehood looks so much like truth today, that we don't sit back and discern. We just jump on emotions. You feel me? We just jump on emotions. So let's get it as we build it up. Now, let's get it as we build it up. So the purpose of what I'm saying is that this guy has never been legit. That's all I'm saying. He has never been legit. Watch it. August 17, 2022. Why is it so easy for people to accept the story that the FBI just randomly paid him a visit? Why is it so easy for that? Huh? Why is it so easy? Nobody ever questioned. Why is it so easy for people to believe that the FBI just showed up asking him random questions? Why nobody ever asked him, brother, that don't sound like the FBI? Brother, what questions did they ask you? Why didn't you talk through the ring bell? Why didn't you record it? You record everything else? What did they ask you? Why didn't you record it? Come on, if you're really working for the people, what did they say through the ring bell? Huh? See, what it is cameras are everywhere. Somebody is going to figure this thing out. Thank you, BAM, somebody going to figure this thing out. Because I'm gonna tell you, if I have to talk to anybody that walk up on me, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna do my best to get it recorded, because I need, you know what I mean? I definitely need some witness, and I need it recorded. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. And won't nobody even address this. You know what I'm saying? And this is why we fall victim. Not only that, on September 2016, he said they called him. And he bold enough to tell you that, just in case. And this is how these people are. They will, hold on. Look, why do this now in spite of all the things going on us as a people? Okay, all men fell short to the glory. It's not the past. Listen, Juan Swan, this is the problem. If the person would say, this is my past, I have made peace with it, I have reconciled it, this wouldn't even be a conversation. Remember, we're only having this conversation because one past is elusive. One past seems to be scrubbed. One past is a mystery. So Juan Swan, this is not somebody else that past is transparent. This is not somebody else that thousands of people suspect to be not who he is. This is not that Juan. This is not that. This is a reasonable inquiry of who this is. This is a reasonable inquiry. I'm not going over top with this inquiry. If this past was transparent, this wouldn't even be a conversation. But you're going to understand why this conversation is so important probably in the next 5 minutes as I get down to more slides. This is an expose. You're going to understand why it's so important in a few minutes. Stick around for a second. Stop crying. Stop trying to defend someone that you don't know. Stop trying to silence someone that's trying to just wake you up, inform you, or just to at least get you thinking. Because if I'm wrong about this, which I truly doubt, if I'm wrong about this, the best thing you to do is still go on and use your critical thinking. That's what this is about. That's right. You still on this, GS? Absolutely. Exit stage left, Mario. Mario! Why, TB, why don't you step to Tariq? I'm stepping to him the same way he stepped to me. Right through this camera. I don't have no beef with him. Step to him about what? Step to him about what? To have this same conversation? Go ahead, set it up for me. Set it up for me. Step to him for what? I don't. What you think? I'm gonna fight him? Nah, I want to know who he is. Why don't you step to him? Nah, I want to know who he is. I want to fight him. I just want to know who he is. And I think the people deserve to know who he is. Why don't you step to him? Like you might not even mean it like that. I just play. So look, somebody said Tariq is blocking everybody who's asking him questions. Now listen. Now watch this. It's about to turn up just a little bit more. It's about to turn up just a little bit more. Y'all know I get it build up, and we almost there. Let me see. There we go. Now, for a person to call people tethers and all of that, this is how he comes on the scene. Mind you, this is how he comes on the scene. But, and this is the early 2000s, but in 2023, he would tell you that this person that he got his arms around is a tether. And he would never even reconcile this behavior. He move on like ain't nothing ever happened. But he would disrespect this same individual and say that this is a tether. But today, he will make a person that is involved with a woman like this, he will shame them. He will shame them. You follow what I'm saying? I'm showing you this for a reason. As you look at these visions, right? As you look at these visuals, if you will, show me where the FBA is. Now remember, people can change. But we're talking about a man that's over half 100. This is not even that long ago. Now, all of a sudden, he's on the FBA and don't nobody else matter. But he was just capitalizing off of non-FBAs. He was just capitalizing off it. But now, he's on this super black kick, the FBA kick. He was just capitalizing off it. And people don't even question it. Come on, man. Come on, man. These are just rhetorical questions. Calling people tethers, and he got this person right here as a contributor to Hidden Colors, allegedly. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. And people say, oh, you shouldn't be on this. Yes, we should. Just turn it off. Because if you keep saying it, I'm just going to block you anyway. We're going to get this out. We're going to get this out. Because it's somebody, see, this is the part that people don't know. This is the part that people don't know. Just because you know all of this information, there is people in there's people in their early 20s, mid 20s, even 30s that's just finding out about Tariq Nasheed and they think he's legitimate. This will offset that, so many won't have to go down the path of that delusion as the Nasheedites have been down. So many people that know all this information, I say step off, because I'm reviewing a lot of information and I'm going to give you some new information in this one. But the point that I'm making is it's people that are waking up every day. It's people waking up every day. And if you can't have the same patience to see this through as we bring this information out for those who could fall victim to this, then you're just no good. You're just bad as everybody else. Just turn it off and watch something else. But it's people waking up every day. I used to do this with the Moorish information, where people was selling the fake redemption packages. People were selling fake IDs. People were selling fake licenses. And people was like, man, we already did this. Man, we already did this. I say, you already did it, so click off. You got people that are waking up every day that have no clue that I already did this. You know what I'm saying? Or that somebody else did it. So there we go. There we go. So we need to know this. You know what I'm saying? And then when the new information follow up in a second, you appreciate it just that much more. You know what I mean? So let's get busy. Let's get it rolling. Now, we're doing good time. I be timing myself. Now, when you see him before Hidden Colors, right? That's all you see is him involved with people non-FBA to help him progress. Now that's Hidden Colors. Look at this here. Look at this here. Mink slide. Now he got the sister to the left of him, but to the right of him, he got his European sidekick. Now you're talking about all of these years. You talk about all of these years that he have done business, that he have played, that he have manipulated our people to buy into this Mac trash, and he pushed it with assistance of a bunch of European sidekicks and a bunch of European stand-ins and stand-in thugs. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Now today, Mink Slide, he's still pushing Mink Slide. The point is this. How do you get so comfortable in this lane and then drop it and then come in this lane and try to be like you one of us? He moves like a tether. And that's his word. He moves like one that's not really from here. And what that mean is you got the regular Africans or the Mexicans that get it from the mud, and then you got the ones that feel like they made it and they try to keep up with the European. So the regular ones, the ones that come into this country and they make their money, they take care of their families, they doing everything that everybody else is doing on that level. They ain't trying to down nobody, they ain't trying to look down on nobody. Boom. That's a group right there. But then you got another group, man. Then you got another group where they try to keep up and impress these Europeans. They try to lose their accent. They start changing their name. You know what I mean? Garcia turns into Gary. Garcia turns into Gary, like, hey, Garcia. No, my name is Gary. Man, your name ain't no Gary. You Garcia. They start doing all of that. This what Tariq remind me of. This is what he reminds me of. You know what I mean? Like somebody say, yeah, true. He bangs up on the Nigerians pretty bad for no reason. But a lot of that type of behavior is to inflame his audience to carry on that behavior at home. And now he be working the arm of the oppressor to cause division or ultimately anarchy if he got that much influence. If he got that much influence, his audience will go around calling people out of their name for no reason. Like, what grown people walk around calling people out of their name for no reason? Just because they're from another country. It's crazy. It's crazy. Let's get it rolling. Let's get it rolling. It's just asinine to me. But at the same time, while he's running around calling people bed wenches, he won't say that to his sister. Now, I don't think his sister is a bed wench, because what a person eat don't make me poop. Where a person sleep don't give me, don't help me, or like. But his sister though, you running around calling people bed wenches, but your sister though, bro. Like, and you screen share these people. And you screen share these people because a sister choose to go and move on in life with a European, or a brother choose to move on in life with a European, and you shame them. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's not your preference, but first, before you start shaming them, you got to start at home, buddy, or you're disingenuous. You got to start at home first. That's the first thing you got to do. You got to start at home. You cannot shame people if you don't start at home first. You have never put that picture on the screen, so you need to shut up about that. Leave that alone. That shouldn't even be your conversation. That shouldn't even be your conversation. Shaming people about who they sleep with, shaming people about who they date, shaming people like that's back to the goofy time. You know what I mean? You know, it reminds me this. It reminds me this, right? When you talk about the rainbow conversation, right? Everybody want to shame people that like to fly the rainbow. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They like to fly the rainbow, right? They want to shame people, right? But when I was growing up, right, I think that was a plot and a scheme too. Because when I was growing up in my neighborhood, there was always one or two Fruit Loops there that loved the rainbow demonstration. But let me tell you about these Fruit Loops. Them Fruit Loops could fight. Them Fruit Loops, they wasn't soft. Man, them sissies could fight. That's right. And them sissies, they would do their own thing. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes they get teased on, sometimes. But at the end of the day, ain't nobody was browbeating them sissies. Ain't nobody was tripping. Nobody was tripping. You know what I'm saying? Just stay in your lane and you stay away from it. But what the internet has done and what media has done, they had hyped up this idea that we were always on the attack of these people that choose this lifestyle. And that was not true when I was coming up. We teased them, but everybody got teased. We clowned them, but everybody got clowned. They polarize this stuff today and cause this type of division. Because where you sleep at, who you sleep with, I don't care. And when you look at a person like Tariq Nasheed, he pulls the scab off of these European tactics. You follow me? He pulls the scab off of these European tactics. He pulls the scab and he keep on doing it just to trigger people's emotions. When you hear somebody talk about the white supremacists too much and they're on YouTube, trust me, they're trying to trigger emotions. They're trying to trigger emotions. Because I'm going to show you something as I go with these slides real quick. I'm going to show you something as I go with these slides real quick. They trigger the emotions because once they trigger the emotions, they say, okay, I got the fix. I got the fix. But it's going to cost you X, Y, Z. That's where this is going to. So let's get it. Let's get it. I got the fix, but it's going to cost us. We got to pay for it. So when you're talking about a tether, and you use all these names, let's not forget Garcia. Let's not forget that. And let's not forget my bro Abe and his wife, Miss Garcia. Let's not forget that. And let's not forget that you are possibly not who you say you are. You follow me? Thank you for my sister Almadia, my brother Michael J. You should be proving who you are before you lead anybody. Nobody knows who you are. Nobody knows who you are. And for somebody to blindly follow you in 2022 is a sad day. It's a sad day that someone would follow you just because you got a track record of faking to be a Mac, faking to be a rapper, and now some race leader that say I'm not a leader. Hold up. Saying you're a race leader, acting as a race leader, but you're not a leader. He did mention my family. When we pull the video up, the video back up, he did mention my family. What are you talking about, Polo? He mentioned my family. But let's talk about all the other families he mentioned, Polo. You want to hit the link? Let's talk about all the other families he mentioned, Polo. Huh? Talking about he didn't mention my family. He did mention my family. But let's talk about all the other families he mentioned. In fact, not only did he mention my family, he put my family on the screen, but also he called me a sex offender. You know my sons can see that, right? You know my family watch YouTube, right? You know my uncle Reggie, shout out to my Uncle Reggie, salute. My Uncle Reggie, he watching right now. He could have been like, dang, nephew, I ain't know you had sex charges. I know you was doing some other stuff when you were younger, but never that, nephew. What's up with that? So don't talk that old stuff now. You know what I'm saying? It was all right when he called a man a sex offender. That was cool. That was cool. Ain't no he ha 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 all up and down the post. You're a sex offender. Yeah. You're a perv. All of that's cool. Now you want me to be quiet? No. Deal with it. Deal with it until I get tired. That's right. Now deal with it. Chicago Rilla. If a man ever call you a sex offender or a woman call you a sex offender on social media, then you should respond aggressively until the end. That's what you should do. You should respond aggressively to the end and save your name. All you got in this world is your name. You know what I mean? It's all you got. Now, anybody calling with some ridiculousness, that's gonna kick you. I don't care because everybody getting this work. Today you shall get the work. Now let's go. Peace, Ram.
Hey, brother. He said he won't be able to do the show live, the rally live. So I was wondering, can you guys take y'all cameras down there and show the DC rally live so we could get the information of what's going on?
All of that money he got and he can't do it live. Why not?
I don't know. He said he might not be able to do a live stream so we could see it.
Live any other time though. All them cameras there. I wish I would. Got time to
I
play
don't
them
know. I
games.
just want to know. I just want to know what's going on at the DC rally, man. I wish I could see it live somehow.
Well, you better get one of them Nasheedites. They be down there.
You think they gonna show it live?
Yeah, they be there. Let me finish up my slides, big bro. Yeah, they be there. I guarantee they gonna
All
show
right,
live. Somebody gonna be live.
all right, brother. Peace.
Peace. The Nasheedites be alive. Come on, man. I mean, listen. Whether the brother was suspect or not, brother, that sound real suspect. That you asking me to go and get some live footage, brother. If you want to see it live, then you should go there or get in touch with somebody on the channel. He has over 40,000 people watching after maybe 24 hours of going live. And out of that 40,000, nobody ain't gonna be live. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. See, come on, man. That's come on, man. We gotta do better, man. We're a little bit sharper than this, ain't we? Come on, man. After 24 hours and a half, he got 40,000 views on the video. And you mean tell me not one of them would come on, man? Come on, man. Let me tell you something, man. I survived the streets. I survived the Bing. I survived weird moors. And now I just want to wake you up. That's it. But man, come on, we got to be more smarter than what we're doing. Because that sounds crazy. That sounds super crazy. Can you get the foot? Come on, my brother. I love you, brother. But come on, that's not good. That's not good. Let's go. I ain't even gonna say what I want to say, man, but that's not good, man. That's not good. Come on, let's go. Anyway, let's get it. Now, what I'm trying to say here as I go to my next level and turn it up a little bit, I'm saying that there is nothing definitive to say that Tariq Nasheed is not a tether. Everything around him says that he may not be FBA. Everything around him says that. I mean, everything around him says that he may not be FBA. There's a possibility. We don't know. We don't know who he was before he was Tariq Nasheed. We don't know. We know that there's a lot of Hispanic culture in his immediate family. That's a fact. That's a fact. But in claiming this FBA thing and claiming this so-called black culture, here we go. What I got circled right here is this is supposedly, we're about to turn up, family. This is the museum. What I have circled right there is 2 cameras. Question. Do you spend $1 million on a building, but don't spend $200 on cameras? This is your leader here. You spend $1 million on a building, but don't spend $500 on a camera system to protect the investment. Then you claim that the same, how do you know it's the same one? The same anti-black organization that posted hate signs near my house vandalized my museum. His museum building in Los Angeles this morning. The same ones. Now, Listen to what I'm saying. For one, when a person lie, all you have to do is listen. How do we know it's the same anti-black? And listen to the key word, organization. How does he know this? How do we even know it's not an individual? See, the Nasheedites don't think. How do we know it's an organization? And if it is an organization, what's the name of the organization? What's the name of the organization? Oh, somebody said this. Somebody said, being nice, I would have shown all them. Oh, that's coming. That's coming. Hold tight. Hold tight, Brill Knox. Not tonight, but it's coming. The point that I'm making is, how do you know it's the same organization? What makes you talk like that? This shows you that this person is not seasoned of doing stuff like this because he's messing his words up. The same anti-black organization. Because we never seen this from Tariq Nasheed till a few weeks ago when the sheet was hanging on the bridge. This ain't his forte, and you can tell he's messing it up. He's dropping the ball. This ain't his thing. Doing schemes like this is not his thing. He's dropping the ball. He's talking too much. Trying to convince people. He's talking too much. Now listen, the old people here had cameras right there. You never thought to hook up cameras? Secondly, across the street from there are businesses. These are all the businesses across the street. When was this happening? Because across the street, it's apartments upstairs of these businesses. Bro, you just throwing too much stuff out there that doesn't even make sense. This is a busy business district. In fact, I got circle right there. It's a place right across the street where you can see called Solidarity Hall. It caught my interest. Solidarity Hall. You know what Solidarity Hall is? It doesn't look like people going to be walking around there, and they've probably been there for quite some time. It doesn't look like people going to be around Solidarity Hall acting crazy. Radical Women and Freedom Socialist Party. Fight police brutality. So you mean tell me that this organization and all of those storefronts right there that's all you get is a sheet on the ground? Listen, whoever came there, they were comfortable there. Whoever came there, they most likely probably came through the back door and laid it on the front and went back out the back, whoever came there. Because when you're looking at something like this right across the street, it doesn't make sense. Ain't nobody bringing no sheets and write. They would write, man, let me tell you something. If somebody's going to vandalize a building, they're going to spray paint the wall, the windows. They're not coming with no sheets. They're going to spray. Who will go through all of that to bring a sheet? They're going to spray the window. They're not going to. Who does that? That doesn't even make logical sense. If you live in Baltimore or you live in any inner city, you know how the game go. Don't nobody come and lay no sheets down. They will spray that joint right on the window, up you, and keep it going because it's too hot. Man, we just go for anything, man. It's very disappointing, man. It's very disappointing, man. that we will go for this stuff, that people will follow that stuff. It's very disappointing that people call themselves FBA, Moors, Asiatic, black men, Africans, whatever you choose to call yourself, and you will go for this, man. That is so disappointing and disheartening that we are at this low level of intelligence to believe this kind of thing. It's very disheartening to me that we will be on that lower level of intelligence to believe that someone literally came out and laid out a sheet with stuff written on it. That don't even make sense. That don't even make sense in the scheme of things. Man, and then throw some white mayonnaise. That must be Moochie Bear threw the mayonnaise on the window because I had to go get him some more today. Like, look, come on. It's a shame that it's just a crying shame that our people are on this level. Look at that. The white stuff hanging from the, like, come on, man. It don't even make sense. Neatly laid up there. Look how it's neatly laid. Propped up right there. Look at that. Look at the corners. So neatly laid. Come on, man. Stop it. Somebody gonna neatly prop it up over the little, who does that, man? What type of weird stuff is going on? Look how neatly it's propped up by the pound sign. And the other side. And the other one looked like a doormat. Man, come on, man. This doesn't make sense, man. This doesn't. There's no one in their right mind is going to do this stuff. Look, look at Humble Pie say, not in LA, we're gonna hit that thing up. Exactly. Exactly. That don't make sense, man. It's sad that we think like this, though. It's sad that we think like this. You know what I mean? And somebody just put in there again. That's the same thing I said. Now, like I said, I don't know if the cameras work or not. But whoever what the builder was, there's cameras up there. You spend $1 million for a building, but can't spend $500 on some cameras? For real? That's what I say. Like he's a horrible liar, especially for something he's not used to. See, this is something he's not used to. See, lies that he used to, he can get away with. But he can't get away with this. He's not used to lying like this. This lying on another level. Like he literally, somebody out there putting sheets out there. He's lying on another level now. Yeah, you buy $1 million building, but you can't buy a $500 camera. And people go with this stuff. Like the Nasheedites should not be mad at me. These are the things that you should have been looking at too. Now let's get busy. Now, it's right down the street from the Los Angeles Library, just a few blocks. There's some cameras there. He's real comfortable with the people. This is a guy that he worked with. I'll get into that another time. But let's go back to this, what we was talking about last night, because somebody said I missed something. Somebody said I missed something. So I'm back like I forgot something. So we're going to add this up one more time, because I'm back like I forgot something. Tariq Nasheed asked the people, and the reason why I'm doing this again is because I missed something. Tariq Nasheed asked the people to donate $20,000 to produce Hidden Colors. He actually made $26,000. I'm going somewhere with this. I got to do it again. I got to do it again. Made $26,000. On number 2, I want y'all to do the math. On number 2, he asked for 30,000 and he made approximately almost 40,000. All right. Pay close attention, family, because I'm going somewhere with this. He went to the people again and he asked for 50,000. And from that 50,000, he made 72,000. Now, every time, we're not saying how many profits he made from these movies. Now, every movie, according to him, has been successful. But every time he make a movie, he goes to the people as opposed to taking the profits to redo or continue the movie or documentary. Watch this. 72,000, right? This ain't even talking about the profits. I got to do this one more time, right? Number 4, he raised 135,000. Watch this now. Again, he didn't take no profits to remake the movie. He didn't take the profits. He go right back and say, send me money so I can make a movie. Ain't nothing wrong with that if that's what the people want to do with their money. However, I'm just want to look at the logic behind it. Hidden Colors 5. He asked for 500,000. Y'all see that? Maybe y'all didn't see that. He asked for 500,000 so he can make. Y'all see this? Nasheedites don't see this. Those who follow Tariq Nasheed, you don't see this? Somebody say the Tariq Pocket Watching Show. Actually, this is unarmed robbery. This is robbery without a gun. That's what this is. This is robbery without a gun. This is not, look. We're watching Tariq Pockets because he took it out the people's pocket. And the people may not even be aware until I lay it down. He asked for 500,000. From that 500, he made half of that. He made half of that. He took this out of the people's pocket, the grassroots that he claimed to be, the working class that he claimed to be, the middle class. He took this out of their pocket, and I want them to see that he does it every time he's want to produce something, and he's not telling you what the profits look like. After you donate, then at least he should tell you the profits. What's up with the profits? He don't even tell you what the profits was. Thank you, Razzie Fry. He don't even tell you what the profits was. He just wait till another year, 18 months, and then he come up with something else. He come up with something else. Now, people already know this, but you don't know it until you see it, like I'm going to paint this picture. Watch how I paint the picture. This is very important for our community to know. After number 5, he did The Hidden History of Haiti, 1804. He made another $250,000. There you go. There you go. He's getting his reparations from the grassroots. There you go. He made another $250,000. This is very important because he just went to the people again. This is for his people. This ain't for y'all. This is for his people. Buck breaking. Almost another $100,000. Mind you, all of these movies are making profits. All of these movies are making profits. This is not he came back and said, well, the movie flopped or the documentary flopped. That's not. All of them made profits that nobody knows how much it made. Nobody knows. If this is your leader, if this is the person that you're following, if this is the person where you're going to answer the call every time they call, then use a fool. Then use a fool. Because if you answer the call and you don't have no explanation for these things, then yeah, use a fool. The American Maroon, last time we checked, was 92,000. 92,000. 92,000 for Maroon. Y'all see where I'm getting at with this? There is no liberation movement going on with these figures. There is no liberation and progress with these figures. The struggles that we face as a people, you mean that this is okay? The opposition that we face as a people, this is okay? In the name of information and liberation that you probably could Google yourself, this is okay? I'm the bad guy because I bring it to your attention that these figures are staggering, that these figures are not justifiable when you're talking about information. Now, the first time, I understand. But after the first time, and we ain't finished. But after the first time, this is not supposed to happen. So, when we get the figures, you're dealing with a whopping 2,134,392. And this don't include profits. We're not even talking about profits here. All of that little inky hustle for CMOS, oh, this is nothing. This is the little polite hustle, nothing. Polite front like he got millions. This is the real deal. We see it in figures. We see it. Polite be fronting like he got millions. Now, this here, this is all donations for movies. Even if he did pay the speakers, He got 2 million, and we're not even talking about profits. Y'all know these movies are selling. I'm like McCoy. I can't lie. I wish it was me getting the money bag or another more, including you, GS, as long as the family is exactly. This is crazy. Now, why would somebody get mad at me? They should be sitting back right now and be like, whoa. Whoa. This is a problem. This is a problem. We never even know what the profits are. Nobody never asked. Anybody who made contributions, they should know that this is a problem. This is a major problem. Major problem. This is not nothing light. So then, now check this out. Here is what you're looking at here is the Reginald F. Lewis Museum in Baltimore. Now, I'm not doing a comparison to say one is better than the other because that's not what I'm doing. But I'm showing you something. This is not a big museum. It's on the corner of Pratt and something else, but whatever it is, it's not a major museum. However, it was built a few years ago here in Baltimore. And here it is. Maryland African American History and Culture Museum. But let me share with you some details. From the History Museum, he acquired $1 million. Now, this History Museum mock-up is nothing like what was bought. But now, I got to remind the followers that this is what was paid for. This is what they were sold on. Once again, this is what they paid for. This is what they were sold on. And the purchase price is supposedly almost $2 million. But here is the caveat to that. This 1.8 million, it looks like it's a up on a mortgage. It doesn't look like the actual purchase price was that. It appears, and I'm going to break this down to you. I'm going to let you figure it out. I'm not going to give you all of it. I'm going to let you figure it out. The claim is that it was paid for $1,865,000. Right? That's the claim. And he quite naturally paid that. Well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm going to let you figure it out. I'm not going to tell it to you. On the left is what was sold to you. On the right is what you bought. 2,400 square feet, supposedly. The building is 2,400 square feet, 1 story, supposedly. We got some other numbers too. This is the actual size of it. It's really only 1,380 square feet. This is from the assessor's building. This is what 1,380 square feet look like in a house, just to give you some sort of perspective. Why am I saying this? Why am I saying this? You're going to know why I'm saying this in a minute. Just to give you some perspective. So, here we go. So we got to get to some more numbers because these numbers seems a little bit weird. But nevertheless, here is the original plan. Remember he was going over this? Yeah, we're going to have an area for black inventions. Yeah, we're going to have the history of master teachers, the lobby in the front, the bookstore, the upstairs screening room, where we're going to screen all the hidden color type movies. Y'all remember that? We're going to have the upstairs screening room. Well, according, and I could be wrong, that's why I'm saying according to this here, this is only a one-story building. According to this here, it's a one-story building. Anybody remember he was saying that? We're going to have the upstairs screening room. Was y'all watching what I was watching? We're going to have an upstairs screening room, and we'll be watching, the new documentaries. And it's a one-story building. Black Girls Read said it right. He's going to need more money to build the upstairs. Now, we're going to get into that on another show. How was it paid for? All cash? I don't think so. But I don't know yet. But anyway, y'all remember he was saying, going to be upstairs, filming. You see the film, we're going to screen it. Now remember, it's only 1,380 square feet. All right? Now, all right, he should have left me alone. Okay. Now, this is what he told the people. We are in the process of acquiring land for the museum directly across the street from Landmark Park, which is a cultural epicenter. Now, we know the excuses that he came up, whatever. The funds from this campaign will acquire us land and get the ball rolling on construction of the building. We plan acquiring the land by November 2021 and getting started with the construction on or before January 2022. So we know where all of the red tape came in with that, but okay, why didn't he go back to buy land somewhere else? He said he was going to build it. He was going to buy a lot and build it. See, people don't want to hold them to these things. He was going to buy a lot and build it. But that's not what happened. That's not what happened. Now, when you look at the F. Lewis Museum, and this is a small museum, decent size, but it's 82,000 square feet. This museum that he's talking about, it could fit inside Reginald F. Lewis Museum 59 times. 59 times. Let me say it one more time. 59 times. In fact, it's only 1,380 square feet. That's an office. That's an area for offices and petitions. Do you know what 1,300 square feet look like? Let me show you something. Here you go. How you want it? In the back there, that's a parking lot or a gated little area back there. This is 1,380 square feet, one story that he claims that it's going to be a museum. Now, it quite naturally could be a museum, but I don't know what type of museum fits in 1,300 square feet. I really don't. That's a medium-sized home. I heard Michi X said something about that too when she was live one time. That this stuff don't add up, and we need to stop playing. Look, Michael Connor said my house is bigger than that. Guess what, Michael Connor? Unity Hall, the Moorish Science Temple of America that I got for nowhere near that much, is bigger than that. Should I show the receipt? But that's Baltimore. I have more space in Unity Hall than he has in that. I can show the receipts. I have more space than he has. Crazy. That is crazy. And people going through this? People going through this? Somebody say show it. If I can pull it up real quick. Let me see something. Give me 1 second. So anybody know about row homes? I just pulled up something real fast. Anybody know about row homes? Then you already know. That in Baltimore, anybody from Philly? Baltimore, Philly? Anybody from Baltimore, Philly, you know that in Baltimore, Philly, the lot or the home is usually the size of the lot. 3,150 square feet, 3,120. You follow me? Here's 1,380. Where I put it at? Made me lose my space. There it is. And I just pulled it up on the internet real fast. The lot size in Baltimore is normally the size of a house, but it's a little bit of backyard there. But that's just to show you. Anybody that lived in Baltimore row houses, or I think they do it in Pennsylvania. They do it in a lot of Pennsylvania. But the lot is the size of the house. Insane. Insane that people will go for that. Look at this crazy guy. He said, I see jealous. Why would I be jealous and I got more space? Black Lives Matter. Why would I be jealous and I have more space for less money around my people? I would be jealous. This is the goofy stuff that I'm talking about. This is the goofy stuff that I'm talking about. I'm jealous. Like Nessie X say, make it all make sense. It don't make sense, and it won't make sense. And you have people that will come into the comment section and say, oh, jealous, oh, troll. Why don't you look at the information and just receive the information and make better decisions? Make better decision with your time. Now, with that being said, I want you to listen to this real quick. According to, and I'm going to blow this up for you because this is from the county. According to the assessment, can you see how much is worth according to the assessment? According to the assessment, now the assessment is not like a the assessment is just coming from the city, you know what I'm saying, and they go by the numbers that they have around, and that's how they come with that. So that number is not in stone, but this is the assessment. That's not an appraisal. No. The assessment is not like an appraisal. The assessment is using the numbers that the city have on deck. An appraisal will go into a more detail, but normally an appraisal is not that far from a new property that, or a newly purchased property. An appraisal only jumps up when you put some work in it. But normally an assessment is close to spot on. When you get in a property like this, now when you upgrade it, then you appraise it, and you probably could get to the double. But according to what he paid for it, somebody say assessment is way less than market value. Not true. Not true. Not when this. Not when you get a building that has, we don't know what's in the building. But now, let me tell you something. If you go to Zillow, Zillow is consistent with this assessment. That's right. Appraisal and market value will always vary. Absolutely. It was always vary. But I've learned when you get a property that is not put together, nah. Not here in Baltimore. Now, if you got a property that is well put together, that's different. But this ain't nothing but about 4 walls. This is 4 walls. We see what it looked like. And then you look at the property value around the neighborhood. We can go around the whole neighborhood. We can do our own appraisal. And this is the average price of the neighborhood. This is the average price of the neighborhood, though. So, yeah, appraisal is different. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of variables, too. What is selling in the neighborhood? What is the price of the properties in the neighborhood? What are the prices on that street? What is the prices in that area? That's how you get that. Now, with that being said, but I don't want to go back and forth about that. I'm about to let it go. I'm about to let it go. E Walker. There you go. LoopNet, Bergata, Marcus. There you go. Absolutely. Somebody say he did a walkthrough. He did. But once they moved them chairs out, there you go. Somebody knows something about real estate. That's called comparison. Comps. In the business, they call it comps, Marcus Allen. They call it comps. What are the comps? Now, I'm not putting no definitive number on it. I'm just saying that regardless, it's only 1,300 square feet. Regardless. That's the point. I'm not putting no numbers on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not putting no numbers on it. Now, you can see somebody say he walked through. This is the front door, and you can see straight through to the back door. You can see straight through to the back door, and this is your museum. This is your almost $2 million museum, family. This is a trap house. You can see straight through the back door from the front. This is the museum. I know everybody gonna be mad at me, but the truth must be told. If you don't like the truth, go on, sign off now. Look, Black World TV, catch everything. Man, we got the smartest people on the internet at Moorish World TV. It says melanoid on the flag, but metanoid on the paperwork. He's good with, come on, Black World TV. I know they mad at me. They gonna be all right. But this what he sold everybody. The museum will be built in the Lambert Park area of Los Angeles. There's a lot available. Prime location on Crenshaw Boulevard. And this is where the hidden history museum will be located. The museum will also act as a cultural center and a tourist attraction for South Los Angeles area. That's what he sold you on. And nobody held him to task. He could have went to a whole nother location. There's many lots in Los Angeles and still did this, but there is no intentions of doing this. That's what he sold the people. In the Grandmaster J words, that's what he sold the people. He sold the people. That's right. That's what he did. That's what he did. And when he sold it to them, he was able to raise over $1 million, and in combination with his movies or DVDs, rocking them to sleep. Now, this is, I should have got the name of this website, but in this website, they calculate from the assessed, and they go with the market value of the assessed. Market value and assessed value. But that is basically pretty much, when you look at the comps of the neighborhood, that is the comps of the neighborhood. That's the comp. Anybody that's into real estate, this is the comps of the neighborhood. You have some pricey ones, but for the most part, this is the comps. He's renting out La Quinta conference room. That these are the comps. Now, I don't know what he's going to do with it from there, but This is no, I mean, unless he planned to ask for more donations to build on an addition and raise it up higher or something like that, he's going to have to do that. But this is not a typical museum. This is a typical office space. This is a typical office space. I mean, look at that. This don't even make sense. This don't even make sense. I believe that. I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm gonna leave it right there. We got enough. He got enough tonight. Somebody go live and show me what they do at this march. Anybody going to the march? Anybody going to the rally? Anybody going to the rally? Can y'all send me the footage if y'all go to the rally? Anybody going? Look, Asamari says zoning may, and that's the thing. Asamari, think about it, Asamari. How in the world can a person lead to opening people's minds and they're not even educated on the small things? Like Asamari says, zoning may not even allow another level. Who knows? Who knows? I'm the bad guy though. Just imagine if our people had somebody in the generation that was bold enough to bring out these discrepancies. Imagine that. Imagine if someone was bold enough to bring out these discrepancies. I think we would be much more further along if someone was bold enough to bring it out. I'm going to tell you what I like to do, family. I would like to travel around to these places where these people are making these moves. I got to get my money right. I got to get my money right and got to get my security right. I need to go on the scene on some of these places. That's what I need to do. I need to go right on the scene. You know what I mean? With my security. You know what I'm saying? Need to go to California and get a true perspective. Not people hiding and taking a part of the scene that they want. I need to go I need to go to Alabama. I need to look at that case. That's right. I need to go all the way to Alabama. That's right. I need to do all of this. I need to get my money right. That's right. I need to get my money right. That's right. I'm the chief investigator. We're gonna find out who these people are. That's right. The chief investigator on the scene. You follow me? But with that being said, family, great show tonight. I will see y'all on Saturday night or Sunday night. Saturday or Sunday night. Somebody send me some footage. It's definitely going to be Saturday night. You know what I mean? Saturday or Sunday night, we back here with the updates. We back here with the updates. Y'all think what y'all think it's going to do? Somebody say, how you going to renovate on the lease? I mean, y'all ready? Y'all ready to see the post-rally show? Press 7. If y'all ready to see the post-rally show, are we gonna critique that? We're gonna armchair critique it. Are you behind the camera? Yep. We're gonna armchair critique it. Now I'm not gonna armchair. I might leave them alone after tonight, unless y'all say don't leave them alone. If y'all still want more deep, now it's way more. I'm just switching just a little bit to cover this in order to dance it around, but it's so much more. Ain't someone said the church people still doing events there. Uh-oh. Sophisticated said, don't leave him alone. Y'all don't want me to leave him alone? Let him breathe. Y'all don't want him to live? Let him breathe. I mean, we don't want him to pass away, obviously, but I mean, you know how we say, let him live. People take the citizen at least, or they will give you that information. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's made, yeah, it's owned by Metanoid. I'm ready to see it. Good night, GS. Thank you so much to my sister, Queen Ahmadiyya Shakur. Please, y'all go over there and subscribe to her show. I'll tell you, sis, I want to catch you in the morning when I move out and go to work. But sis, I'll be so running. So I'm gonna have to catch. I gotta catch you. I need to be in the number with your show. Like during the day. That's why I do my show late, because I gotta contend with my 3-year-old. I be knocked out sleep, and he be like, "Daddy, it's daytime. It's time to get up. It's daytime." I be like, "Man, you don't leave me alone. It's like 6:30 going on 7. The sun just about to come up. It's daytime. Daddy, it's daytime." I'm like, man. Then if I don't move, he just jump on me. Boom. So then my day start like that. So in the evening I can do this after I finish all my work. And then I gotta I be working with my hands, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, appreciate you, family. We'll see you either Saturday night, definitely Sunday, if not Saturday night. And we're going to cover it and cover it good. Peace and love, family. Thank you so much for joining me. Please thumbs up. And don't forget, family, to share twice if you're able to. Also, don't forget to make a comment. Y'all did a wonderful job making comments in the comment section. Y'all drowned out them haters, because sometimes them haters or them Nasheedites and them illogical thinkers, they will come on there and they will drown out everything. I just delete the post because I can't stand illogical posts. You know what I mean? Oh, you clout chasing, man. If I hear that one more time, bing, bing. This is just goofy at this point. So I appreciate y'all. Y'all drown out these silly comments. Silly comments. You don't get no life over here. I see silly comments. Like, even if you don't like what I'm doing, then have a conversation with me. You're welcome to come on the show. Email me at tahakabay@gmail.com. But come up here and talk as an intelligent human being. Don't come up here calling names. Don't come up here saying the most ridiculous stuff. You a hater. You jealous. Whatever, man. I'm just going to click you off because I'm not interested in that. I want to hear some intellectual I want to hear some intelligent conversation coming from an intellectual space, whereas though we can come to terms and see what really makes sense. And if I make more sense than you, or you make more sense than me, you are still my brother and my sister, and we just agree to keep it pushing. And I will continue to do what I'm doing, and you continue to do what you're doing. But I will promise you, if you show me where I'm wrong, I will make an apology. I will take the video down, and I will be just as dramatic in my apology as I am in presenting this information. The same enthusiasm as I present this information, it will be the same enthusiasm as that will be shown when I apologize if needed. Peace and love, family. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. I be that more you gon' remember. To Hawker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember, that's right. I'll be that more you gon' remember. To Hawker Bay front line till the law call my number. If you a friend of the Moors, then you a friend of mine. I was told to watch my enemies, now hold my line. Those that speak against the prophet, they speak against me. And I'm speaking about the prophet over Drew Ali, who was the first to remind you and bind you back to Morocco, the mountains, Mississippi, and Quebec. Told you you wasn't black, proved it with straight facts. You tripping off trucks, you need to be tripping off that. Now here we go again, acting like you a slave. Family, see y'all tonight, 9:30. Let's go. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number.